to the Denver Foos podcast.
Denver Foos all day, bro. Follow them from LA to Denver. Let's do this, baby.
Shout out to my boys, Denver Foos, Gova Tony Loya.
Shout out to Denver, man. The Mile High City. You know what time it is.
What's up, it's Mariah the Scientist, and I just want to shout out Denver Foos. I'm here with such a baddie. Look at her. Oh, my God.
Hey, what's happening, y'all? Shout out Denver Foos.
I want to give a huge shout out to my buddies there at Denver Foos.
Shout out Denver Foos. I appreciate y'all.
Shout out Denver Foos. We love you, Denver Foos.
Denver Foos. What it do? It's your boy Chingo Bling. Right now, you tuning in to the Denver Foos.
Shout out to Denver Foos, baby. Denver Foos, wherever you find your videos, wherever you get your podcasts, go follow Denver Foos and enjoy.
Hey, let's go, Denver Foos.
Denver Foos, IG, follow us, man. Follow us, subscribe, like us, YouTube.
Shout out to Denver Foos. Good to see you.
The Denver Foos.
Yeah. Shout out to Denver Foos. You don't represent for the motherfucking city.
Shout out Denver Foos.
What's up, it's your boy Concrete right here with Denver Foos, and all you got to do right now, Perito, is hit that follow, hit that like, hit that share button, share all the content, let them know where it's at. Denver Foos, your boy Concrete. We in here, Perito, mile high.
Denver Foos.
Name's Daniel Jumba Garcia. Shout out to Denver Foos, one of the best.
Shout out Denver Foos.
Shout out to Denver Foos.
Shout out Denver Foos North Side, baby. It's all about the North Side.
Hey, shout out Denver Foos. Let's see Manuel Sanders, legit people over here.
What's cracking, homeboy? Denver Foos. Denver Foos, homeboy. And it's your boy Ken Flores. Shout out to the homies at Denver Foos.
Denver Foo, you guys are the best. Shout out to Denver Foos.
Shout out to Denver Foos.
Denver Foos on IG. Come get in touch with the plug. They always got their finger on the pulse.
Are you a Denver Foo?
Yes, all day, every day, baby.
You want to be on Denver Foos or what, eh?
Denver Foos 303.
Denver Foos, huh?
Follow Denver Foos 303, Instagram, Facebook.
For real, Denver Foos, live and direct.
Denver Foos, bro. We from the South Side.
Present. Uniting the city, baby.
Shout out Denver Foos.
Say it, Foos, baby, Denver Foos. Let's go, my Denver Foos. What's up?
What up, Denver Foos? What's going on?
Yeah.
Denver Foos.
Denver Foos in the building. Let's go.
Shout out Denver Foos. I love the Denver Foos. Y'all keep it up. Y'all keep doing your thing.
Yo, Denver Foos, I follow you guys.
I'm Denver Foos here reporting from Denver, Colorado. From Chicago, but I think I'm a Colorado fan now.
You're Denver Foo now.
Now I am.
Shout out to the Denver Foos. What's up, Denver Foos?
Denver Foos. Hey, man.
Denning. Tank one, Denver Foos.
Hey, shout out to Denver Foos. I noticed y'all right away. Y'all putting it down, for all the gente.
Shout out to Denver Foos. You locked in, man. Stay tuned to what they got going on. One love.
I here chilling with the Denver Foos. You already know how we do it. Much love.
It's your boy DJ Sarnes Carter. Denver Foos, we in the motherfucking building.
We're live here, guys. Oh, what's up? Welcome to the Denver Foos podcast, y'all. We're live here from the Denver Foos Barbershop. Yeah. We're located right here at 1400 South Federal Boulevard. Wait, oh, he don't got headphones on. He could put these headphones on.
Whoever wants.
Whoever wants them. Welcome. We have some very special guests, y'all. As y'all seen on the notification. Yeah. We confirmed it a few hours ago, and that's just how we do it over here on Denver Foos. We just, we're just going with the motion. I'm your host, Benny Frank the King. And I'm Abe the President. I want to welcome Anjel.
Oh, man.
Welcome to the Denver Foos podcast.
Thank you, man. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm excited for this.
Yeah. We just linked up just on last Friday, and now...
Yeah, it was true. Yeah, it was just
just over the weekend, and that's just how it is. When people are moving and working and putting in the work, and and I mean, you don't know how many times somebody says, "Hey, let me get on the podcast," or I say, "Hey, let's get you on the podcast," and then they don't happen that much. A lot of people don't move like that.
I think that's something that I encourage everybody to hop on the podcast. I think it's a very great way to express and kind of give people a little bit more about your creativity and what you come from.
Right.
It's very important for our culture, especially for us.
Yeah. So for the folks tuning in, tell them what it is that you do.
Man, so I sing. I do reggaeton music. I also make R&B music as well. I'm a singer overall, not a rapper.
Great
Two
singer.
different things.
Great singer.
Definitely can rap. But, my heart, it belongs to the music when it comes to me just singing. I'm just a great singer. For me, that's what I do. I love it. English, Spanish. And yeah, I'm just trying to make it happen. Want the world to hear everything I can do for them. You know what I mean? I think it's important. The message I have is definitely great. I think it's something that people it's something that they definitely got to check out for sure.
Yeah, no, I was checking out some of your tracks because so you have, is this the show, the Cookies de Mayo? Is that your next upcoming show, or do you have other shows coming up?
So I got that one, but I actually just got added on to another one, thankfully, which will be on the 5th, which is like Cinco de Mayo after dark. That Monday night.
Okay,
So
okay.
very excited for that. Both great opportunities. So I'm just, like I said, man, I'm just ready to rock it and just let people know what's up. And
No, my boy just got here. Like,
I just got here
less than
like
a month.
it's been like 3 weeks that I've been here. So from
Hey.
California to Phoenix, Arizona, now Denver. So I just
Nice.
think it's special, man.
So you're originally from California? What part of California?
Southern California, so I'm out there, SoCal.
Where you from, fool? No.
Man, LA, born and raised.
No
man.
gangster shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
no gangster shit. But look, LA, born and raised, and you know, as a kid, man, I grew up. I moved around a lot, man. You know, especially with my dad at the time being a truck driver, so I really moved everywhere. But I would say that the Inland Empire has my heart. Shout out to everybody out there supporting,
Shout out
man.
to the Old Town.
Shout out to the
IE.
Ontario,
The
California, baby.
IE. We just interviewed an artist. She's from the IE. What was her name? Shit. I meet so many people, I forget
I don't wanna
everybody's
mess- I don't
name.
wanna mess it
I
up.
feel very embarrassed right now.
I'm
Let me
usually a little
see
bit
something.
of a smart aleck, but I don't want to mess up her name.
Wait. Let me
Hold
see.
on.
Who did you hear about? Let me see.
Shout out to everybody making that music out there in the IE, man. I love.
Yeah.
That's love.
No, we used to do a lot of stuff in the IE when we lived in LA. But some of the open mics and some of the opportunities to perform, we performed with OT Genesis, and he's from Long Beach. But we were doing shows together in the IE with 99.1 KGGI. It was when he came out with a track called Jackie Chan. I stunt, Jackie Chan, I stunt. And like, but he's from Long Beach. We were living in Lomita, San Pedro, and we were doing shows over there because that was like the first. I mean, shout out to the IE because their whole music scene as well was really buzzing, like
Big time.
audio push. Because so like in like LA and the IE, like people from outside, they think it's all the same. But the IE and LA, they're kind of their own scenes.
Completely different.
Two completely different.
I mean, some people would even say they tease each other. Who's from LA? You know, they'd be like, "Nah, it's not LA." And you know,
Yeah.
it's definitely different, but it's still, you know, culture. It's still
Right, but I mean, when it comes to like something like the Drake and Kendrick beef, like everyone's like all united.
Kendrick, we all for Kendrick.
Right. You know what I mean? Like something. But for a lot of people, they could get confused by that. Like that are the outsiders of Southern California. They think, or you know, you get a lot people here in Denver when someone's from California and they could be like from San Francisco. They think like they're so close together, but it's like no, that's like 6 hours away or so far. Like they're almost two complete different states almost, even though they're all in California. NorCal.
Completely different from LA. Not the same. San Francisco's like New York.
Just as Michael.
Okay, yeah.
There you go.
Just get up on that thing. No, I'm just kidding.
No, yeah, I think it's dope though how like you know everyone out there is doing it a different way. And shout out to everybody that I know that's making music out there too. Wanted a special shout out to Toxic Entertainment, man, because if it was for that collective group I work with, I mean I wouldn't really be where I'm at with it, you know. I think it's
Hell
a
yeah.
special thing I got with them boys. They're holding it down out there for me, so shout out to them.
Right on. So you started out in California, then you ventured off to Phoenix
Yeah, I
Phoenix,
did.
Arizona.
Phoenix,
How long
Arizona.
ago did you get to Phoenix, Arizona?
Shoosh. So I've been there for like the past 2 years, man, and such a different place, bro. I love it. That's all I gotta say. I love everything about it. Just not the weather, but it was a great experience for me. Not really there for the music at that point. It was just other things I had to kind of go through myself to figure it out in life. But I'm glad that I was there, and I was glad that I met the people I did meet out there, especially the people that were in those studios out there, man, because they made half of my new music. So I really appreciate what I learned out there for sure. But now I'm here in Denver, and it's a new time. It's what is it called? The Mile High City? Is that what it is?
Yeah, the Mile High City.
5280, huh?
Yep.
See, I don't even know what that means yet, but I'll figure it out. But
Well-
I'm just very from everyone I've met already, man. Everyone's just showing nothing but love. So I'm just super grateful for that, man, for sure.
Yeah, well,
Nice.
we're the there's cities that are higher in elevation,
That's what.
but we're exactly a mile high. 5280 is The elevate is a mile.
That's how many feet are in a mile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
like everybody knows that here, you know what I mean? But it's not significant anywhere else.
Well, I knew what 5280 was,
Well,
but
yeah.
I didn't know that's
Oh,
like
yeah.
how many feet.
yeah. So if you go to the state capitol with the gold right off of Broadway, I don't know if you've been passed by it yet.
City,
So there's a step, there's a specific step where it's exactly a mile above sea level, and the step says a mile above sea level.
Right. There's one that's like engraved into the stair.
Yeah.
And then like there was, I don't remember what college or like somebody like did even more research as like technology got better, and they said no, that's actually not. And I think it was like maybe like 3 or 4 steps up, and they put like a little plaque there, and it's like this is actually a mile high.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So what brought you here to the Mile High City?
Well, the one thing I did want to say real quick about that is I noticed I could breathe a lot better out here, bro.
Really?
The air's just fresh, man. I can feel it in my nose.
Taste
man. Like,
the air.
Tastes good.
It's just
Tastes
super
good.
clear air, bro. So, but yeah, what brings me out here is like, I just wanted to, my bro right here, man, he was just like, yo, come out here, man. The scene is going crazy with the music, man. We need this reggaeton out here.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you know what, bro? Like, I'm gonna
sir.
just give it a shot. Why not? Like, and he's over here, really, shout out to Beeson too. So
Beeson.
the brand that
Beeson,
we
stay
rep,
great.
that he makes that, and I just think that's why I'm here, because he gave me that chance, and it's paying off so far, man. I think it's great.
Yeah, no, definitely. So tell us about your brand. Introduce yourself and tell the folks about your brand.
If you look me up, you'll find me as Trismegistus, thrice greatest, the greatest great 3 times.
Facts.
And I'm the owner of Beeson. And so this is my brand. When you stay Beeson, you're simply living wherever you go without hate or frustration. Spreading peace and love, staying wise, staying humble, staying Beeson, staying great.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm feeling this shirt,
Oh
man.
shit.
The bees, the detail.
That's nice, bro.
I mean, the attention to detail.
See,
I mean,
he don't have just t-shirts, baby.
yeah.
That's
This is
smooth.
cool,
This
man.
is actually exclusive 101. It's not even out yet.
Okay.
These are going to be my spring collection.
Oh, man.
I'm just trying to do something, because the whole point of my brand is to bring greatness to the world. Would you guys say the world is a reflection of its people?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So in that sense, the world can use a little improvement. And I think if we can get people to think greater, they'll act greater. So therefore, the world will reflect that.
Right.
And I really want to just unite the world in a fashionable manner. That's really what I'm trying to do.
Definitely. Yeah, no, I could see that. I mean, we're reflections of our reality, and depending on how your outlook on things are, if you have a positive outlook, you'll have positive results. If you have a negative outlook, you'll have negative results. So, but it's all about that balance. You can't have the positive without the negative.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. The people is a reflection of the world. Definitely. I mean, the people, the power to the people. The people set the tone. The people's energy.
It's the people,
just like
the people accept all the ideas that are out. If, like, for example, like the dollar.
Mhm.
Before it was trade, and then somebody was like, "Oh, we have the dollar," and people were like, I like this idea. Let's use it.
Right.
So right now, I think there's some ideas out there that are very corruptive. There's a lot of ideals
Mhm.
that we follow. I feel like we need more value. Instead of wanting, we need to value more.
Right.
Wanting ideals instead of valuing.
Right. Yeah. No. 100. But yeah, no power. The people, they are a reflection, and they have the power. Talk about.
Go
Go ahead.
I just wanted to say I brought Anjel out here because I was like, there's something happening here in Denver and Colorado where it's about to pop,
Mhm.
and I you can see it, like it's just getting more popping. We're from Cali, so we see it. We're
Yeah.
like, bro, this could be the next big city, and I see
Oh,
so
yeah.
much talent out here, and I was like, Anjel, they need you out here.
Yeah. Definitely. And you brought him out here. We're so happy to have him out here. We're gonna be doing a show next month together. Tell them a little bit about your musical background and your experience. I heard you were on like a TV show.
Couple shows.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So it's crazy because the way it actually started for me, man, it was so growing up, like with split parents and stuff like that, I would actually, ironically, I'd go to like Christian churches and Catholic churches.
Okay.
So it was just like I didn't know what I wanted from that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So with that, I come from like a very big family musical background, man. Both sides, everyone sings, everyone plays guitar, everyone's great at it. But they just never really took it to that extent, you know. So for me, as growing up, when I realized I was like, oh shit, I could sing, I sound dope. So I started getting into it. Man, I think I remember it was like I was a sophomore when I did like I tried my first attempt at the X Factor. I got humiliated, man. So
Oh,
I
man.
remember I was like, man, this is whack. I'm not doing this ever again. That's embarrassing.
Where did you try out for the X Factor?
Out there in like downtown LA. That
Was it at
years
the
ago.
convention center?
Yeah, years
We
ago.
went.
man.
Was it
You
X
were there?
Factor? We went.
It was in 2014, I believe.
no,
America's
America's
Got Talent.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
That's still fire.
Hey.
That's still fire. You know, it was my first like big thing, but I was like, you know what? Let me just get out there and just do it. You know,
Right.
high risk, high reward. You know, at the end of the day, and so that happened. Kind of just stopped a little bit throughout high school. Then I started doing talent shows. Won a couple of them first place. So I was like, yo, this is good. Started getting a little more confident with myself. So then I believe it was 2015 when I graduated, man. I flew to my first show in Miami. La Banda. Shout out to everybody that really made it. CNCO. Shout out to them. They're dope. And that's where I got pretty far with it, but didn't really win, you know. But it was a great experience, completely different than performing in the club, man. So I think it's a great experience to have with you because you can see the difference of how things
Right.
work, especially with the business.
Mhm.
But then 2023 comes back around. Boom, I hit the Tengo Talento show. That one I got a lot more attraction for sure with that. Great experience, but you know, things went south. But besides that, man, after that, I just started rolling with my boys in Toxic Entertainment. We started doing shows all over SoCal, Orange County, Santa Barbara, everywhere, man. So I think that's what I learned about the LA scene too. It's super dope out there. And I got confident as we just started doing more performances, music videos. And ever since, man, I've been just doing music, man, going crazy with it.
Yeah.
So I'm
No.
here
You,
now.
you have some dope tracks I was listening to. What was the latest track that you just dropped? Was it
The latest track I just dropped, I believe,
Was
be
it
the
Error?
Error? Yeah, shout out to my little brother. He's actually on that song with me. So this one's more of like a Spanish rock en español type. So it's more like slow. It's for the beautiful women that are sad one day. Bump the song. It'll make you maybe a little bit more sad, but I think it'll flow with it because it just, you know, sometimes everybody needs that kind of song in their heart.
Hit the spot.
Right.
Hit your heart.
I have that song, a couple new songs out right now, but they're definitely different styles. It just really depends. Are you sad, happy, or freaky? Is whatever you want. So it just depends on what you want, really.
So what would you say the musical style that you make or you strive to make, or are you just a musician that just whatever you're feeling at that time and you just create however you create? What's your creative process?
Man, I think it really just depends on the certain experience in the situation that I'm in. You know, it could be me like in a big fight with some shorty that I probably won't ever see again. But it inspires me to make a song about that situation, you know?
Right.
Or it could be like something more like, you know, I'm feeling more motivated. Let's do something about like getting to the top, you know? But I think most of my stuff now really is just it's just about having fun, man. I think having fun, whether you're going through whatever you're going through, just try to make it sound dope, you know?
Mhm.
You don't got to make it so depressing, you know? You just got to make it sound like catchy and, you know, people will fuck with it, you know? It just depends on the situation, really. It just depends, you know? Let's see what these Denver girls give me so I can write more about. We'll see. We'll see, though.
Hey, be careful, Denver girls. He coming.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh man. It's somewhat of a mini melting pot out here. So you're gonna come across all types of folks from all over. We've been. I mean, we're 7th generation from Denver, Colorado. We've seen the city change, and we see the good changes. We've seen the bad changes, but one of the good changes is that we're getting a lot more diverse than ever before. I would say Denver hasn't been this diverse as it's been in the last 5 years or so, or ever. Yeah. I mean, I would say there's a lot more melanin coming out here from all different flavors of walks of life. I mean, right here, we're in the heart of it. Like, right here in the South Side, right here in Federal, there's so much culture and just gente, and our people are like over here. So like a lot of the Latino community is right in here, right in this barber shop. I mean, we got guys from all over, from Honduras, Mexico, all over.
The wave of the Venezuelans and the Colombians.
Yeah.
They brought the spices. With
Yeah,
them,
no, yeah, like
and
there's
they
a
bring culture too, because at the end of the day, they're completely different than Mexicans and stuff like that.
Mm.
And it's cool though. I like it. I like to see it. Like,
yeah, same here. Living in California, where it's very diverse and has a large Latino population. When I realized that Denver was becoming more diverse. Okay, so Cherry Creek is a predominantly rich, kind of affluent.
That's what I heard.
Neighborhood, and
You'll find us there soon.
okay,
There's some hoods in there. Just a little bit.
There's got to be a little something.
So when I knew Denver was being more diversified was when they had the Colombian Festival right smack dab in front of the Cherry Creek Mall.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
It was dope. You
It
gotta
was
go.
dope.
I'm going next time. Come
Yeah.
I'm there, bro.
Yeah. No, I mean, it was fire. Music, like,
Hella salsa, hella cumbia.
yeah. We actually covered it. We were interviewing people and all that. And
When was this?
this was it's during the Colombian Independence.
It's like in the summer.
It's in the
Yeah, like I think like August, I want to say. It was towards the end of the summer.
Crazy.
But they had, so that's when it opened my eye.
Perfect.
So
time.
No, I'm already knowing. You gotta tell me to say less.
So we have the biggest, or one of the biggest Cinco de Mayo celebrations in all of the whole country. Texas might kind of rival us, but Cinco de Mayo is more of like a Chicano holiday versus a Mexican holiday. Like they don't celebrate it in Mexico.
A lot of people don't know that. It's crazy.
Yeah. So, but out here, because we have such deep roots within like the Chicano civil rights movement, and we have a lot of proud Chicanos, and so Cinco de Mayo, they've latched onto it, and it's been one of the biggest running festivals and biggest festivals. They take over the whole downtown civic center. And because, like, in Southern Cal, everybody has their own little Cinco de Mayo's, like in each little city.
Yeah.
Same with like the Patrias.
The Patrias,
They have their own little thing. Like I think maybe we went to one downtown LA, but like nobody goes to downtown LA. Like it's not like how
Not for fun, right?
it's not like how Denver has our downtown, and people go down there to go party. People go down there to go to the bars. People go down there. Like they have the 420 festival there in Civic Center at the Capitol. They have everything at like the Capitol is like an unofficial venue, even though they have so many musical things. They got Cinco de Mayo. They used to have the Taste of Colorado, and it's just a big, huge festivals all right there. And we're fortunate enough to be a city that has those types of things.
You know, it's crazy. Coming from another spot, like I be telling people, I'm like, listen, out here it's like big but small.
Yeah,
right.
It's like big but small. Like there's all the sections, but like everybody goes to Denver to party.
Yeah.
You're not partying like Foos and Montbello are not going to Montbello downtown.
Downtown
Right.
Montbello.
Yeah.
They don't even have that. And like Foos and
We live in
Montbello,
Montbello.
Everybody's going to. That's why it's like good and bad, because all the hoods go to the same spots, but they have that. Like at the Civic Center, everybody going to the Capitol. It don't matter where you at. If you're like, even if you're in Colorado Springs,
Right.
you want to go to Denver. You want to go to somewhere else.
Denver's
right.
Which is crazy.
Definitely.
That's
So
cool that you say that, because I really don't be. I don't notice that. A lot of people don't notice that if you're not from here.
Right. Yeah, no. So those are kind of the advantages we have of Denver. We have a beautiful city. Our city is the downtowns are clean. Like you guys.
Yeah, dude, I've seen it.
Yeah, it is clean.
It's nice. It's
No,
nice.
you guys ever seen it the day of the opening day?
Yeah,
Opening day?
yeah.
My first opening day I went out, it was crazy. I was like, bro, the streets
man.
are trash. Literally the next day, clean. I was like, bro, what? I was
I'm
like,
telling
literally
you.
the next day.
These
Nah,
homeless
this is
people
a
be
true
cleaning
story.
up.
Story, yeah, I don't know.
You dirtied my house.
Oh, man, God. I don't know who did it, but I couldn't believe it. That's crazy that you say that. I could not believe it that the next day it was like nothing happened on opening day.
Well, yeah, it's the city workers. Shout out to the city of
Shout out to
Denver,
the
the
city
city
of Denver,
workers.
yeah.
They do an amazing job. We actually seen a couple of those guys over at Coors Field, and we're gonna see them again on Thursday because they do this whole ceremony, and they paint the street right there for opening day. Because opening day is like a big holiday.
Out here, yeah.
Like everybody basically unofficially, the city officially shuts down, and everyone's just downtown.
Going
Where,
crazy.
you know, like in LA or in Anaheim, they don't really do that for the Angels or for the Dodgers. Like the Dodger fans, but not the whole city. Like LA is its own freaking environment where they could be winning a whole World Series, but half of LA don't even give a fuck. Like,
Well, it's because out here there's only one team
yeah,
for
yeah.
everything. Think about it. The Broncos, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And then what's Rockies, that's it. Avalanche, that's it. Out there they have what, the Clippers, the Lakers.
Hey,
and
shout out to the Lakers. We
Hey,
holding it
shout
down right now. I don't want to hear nothing. Nothing.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, hold on, that's another site.
Shout out to the Nuggets though. They're hard, man. That's one of my favorite teams.
And
too.
you
They're
know,
cool,
and
but-
I think that's another thing that unites everybody, because they have too many teams out there that divides people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And out here, it's crazy that you're saying all these things, bro, because it's really like that. Yeah, it's cool, bro.
Definitely. Yeah, no, sports brings people together as well as music brings people
Yeah,
together. You get all types, walks of life that will be all interested in it. And Denver has an amazing music venues. Like we have legendary Red Rocks. Have you checked out Red Rocks?
Oh man, I'm still learning all that.
1 month, yeah, 1
I don't
month.
even know what the opening day. Remind me, what is that?
Okay,
exactly?
so
I have no idea what that is.
opening day is the Colorado Rockies, our baseball teams.
Baseball. Okay, baseball.
It's the
first game of
very
the
first
season?
home
very,
game.
Very first home game of the season.
Okay, sick.
And it turned into just a huge party. Yeah.
I'm there.
It doesn't matter
Yeah.
if they're good or not.
It don't
Dude,
matter
Party,
if
I'm
they're
there.
good.
They
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
close the streets. Like
They
they
no,
close.
for sure there.
It's nice.
So this opening day, you guys could join us at La Fiesta Mexican Restaurant. It's
Yeah.
a legendary
sir.
Mexican restaurant. It's been there for over 60 plus years.
That's crazy.
They're gonna have $7 margaritas. We're gonna have vendors. It's presented by Sweeter Than Honey. She's gonna have a build your own mini cake station. We're gonna be giving out giveaways. We're gonna be doing our podcast for 2 hours from 10 in the morning to noon, and that's basically when the party starts. Everybody's out there early at 10 o'clock because the game is out about 2 o'clock.
Okay.
But nobody watches the game. Everybody's just having a good time.
I mean, some people watch the game. Some people watch the game.
Some
But
people
nah,
do.
listen, they go from 10 a.m. to fucking 2 a.m.
Yeah,
2
no,
a.m.
2 a.m.
2
Yeah,
a.m.
there's a lot of ratchet activities going on after the game because
I never seen-
most people have been drinking since like 10 a.m. and then after the game around that 4-5 o'clock mark, that's when everything starts getting kind of crazy.
And when it starts to get crazy, I'm just gonna spawn there, bro.
Yeah.
Just boom, I'm there.
Yeah.
And he's gonna appear singing.
I heard shots.
Definitely.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So, do you have any music videos or anything you got coming out?
Yeah. Well, no, I got a couple music videos with the boys out there in Cali. Shout out to them. They're on YouTube. If you guys want to ever check them out, man, just search up Toxic Entertainment, Anjel, J Supa, Infinite TGM. You'll see we got a couple good music videos, Spanish and English, man. So
Nice.
well put together, very professional videos. As far as right now, I'm still working on some new music right now. I'm in the studio a little bit, but you guys can definitely expect some crazy new music videos out here in Denver.
Nice,
sure.
nice. Yeah, no, you gave us a little. I haven't even released that interview yet. So we're doing a show together, guys. Cookies de Mayo, May 10th at the barn. We're
Be
gonna
there.
and
Be there.
he's on the lineup, and we were doing some promo. I think I talked about it the other day that we did an interview. He was doing some singing and
Or a little yeah. Angel, yes, you love it.
Yeah, for sure.
when did you first discover your singing voice? Like you said, everybody in your family was always into music. It's just always been around you. I mean, when did you start to take music seriously?
So I actually never forget this day, man. I remember I was in 6th grade, bro, when I realized I could sing. That's not because I knew. It's just my mom was like, "You sing." I was like, "Oh shit, well I guess." Man, shout out to all the rock, man, out there. I was on my emo shit back then, so I was like really like listening to Coheed and Cambria, him, Metallica, System of a Down, all that. Slipknot was my favorite band.
Oh,
So I had the whole long hair Justin Bieber wave going on, and I was like singing and starting to write my own songs back then. But it was more like rock stuff. So I also play acoustic guitar too, and I started playing that instruments. But then when I started to really make the music, shout out to SoundCloud, is when I started in SoundCloud was 2016, 2015. Yeah, I was about 18, 17 years old.
Oh wow.
Dropped a lot of music on there. It's still there. You guys can always check out my old stuff. It's great. It's on my link tree as well. But that's what got me into it, messing around with Logic, trying to see how I could, mix, master, all that stuff. Didn't really know what I was doing, but it helped me learn from my mistakes. And then from that to now, very, very clear quality and just evolving. Every time you make a new song, I feel like you evolve.
Yeah.
It's always going to be different. And you always want to be better than the last time. I feel like it's like I'm always in a competition with myself.
Right.
So I think that's the beauty of it, though, because it's never boring, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yes,
I think all the artists can relate to that. It's
definitely.
always something new.
I mean, I think everyone could relate with that. Like you said, you're only in competition with yourself.
Right.
I mean, at the end of the day, or at the beginning of the day, you gotta get
100%.
up and you gotta go. If you want to accomplish your dreams or your goals, you're your only competition. It's like, how am I being better than I was yesterday? So just like how you said in the song, you're gonna improve. If you're trying something, you're gonna get better at each time you try or each time you accomplish something.
Exactly,
You're gonna learn. You're gonna develop. You just gotta practice your craft, whatever your God-given talent or ability. You're gonna just get better. You're only gonna improve. It's just like working out. You're only gonna get better if you're an athlete. You're only gonna improve your game each time you play a game. Each time you create a song, you're only gonna improve.
And I think that's important with like not just music, but anything in general. I think like as long as you work hard, man, you can make it happen. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, like they say, it's like work hard beats talent when talent doesn't work hard enough. You know? So I think it's just about working hard, pushing, manifesting it. Ain't nobody stopping you, man. It's there. Just go grab it. Go get it.
Definitely.
I feel like it's all about moving with intention.
Right.
Because like you said, working out, right? If I can do 10 push-ups, but if I'm not doing them in correct form with intention to improve, those 10 push-ups are nothing. So it's like you said, like you got to make sure that you're actually trying to move with intention. You're actually putting in the work to do something better than the last time.
Yeah.
And like that's really how people grow. And I feel like that's just with any art, it's always beautiful when you discover how much better you get at it. When you're like, oh, I didn't even know I could do that, and now I can. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. No, you can't be afraid to fail or
exactly.
Let fear take over from sharing your art with the world sometimes. I mean, we were just kind of talking about it off before this and how like you're kind of like, well, I don't think it's that good, the quality or this. I mean, if you're creating, I think as long as you're creating with the intent to have the best quality or put out the best, put your full effort in something, it'll always shine through no matter what.
And don't try to compare it too much to other things. Like, yes, get inspiration, but you are you. And like you are you where you are right now, and you can't get like you're gonna grow just like everybody else. You know, everybody else at one point was not where they wanted to be, and then they got there doing the little steps. Like I was telling you, one step out of a time. You know, and but it's beautiful. It's beautiful always to see the growth.
Definitely.
And like if you actually grow, like that's how someone becomes proud of themselves. Like just doing what you do without fear. Stay unchained. You know what I'm saying? That's what I tell people. Stay bees stay great.
Stay great. Stay bees and stay great.
Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about your brand and who were some of your inspirations on creating your brand and just even getting into fashion.
Well, it's crazy. You're gonna honestly. I'm not even. I never thought of myself as a fashion type of guy.
Okay.
One day, shout out to Darren and Elijah. We came up with this together, but they kind of just at that point it didn't mean nothing. We were just like in high school, 16 years old, trying to do something, and then they were like, "Nah, well, I'm not really feeling it." And I was like, "Well, I want to keep this," and I just went through certain things in my life that made me feel like I needed to do something with purpose, not just for fun, not just to be cool. And so when I was like, "Well, I'm trying to do this clothing brand. Let me give it a meaning. Let me give it a purpose. Let me give my life a purpose." Honestly, I'm really here just to spread love. Now I got 2 kids, so I'm here to be a father and spread love to the world.
Yes.
And my thing is to start with clothes because people represent themselves the way they dress. You know, you step out and you give your certain aura, you give a certain you know, you are what you how you act. So how you dress is the reflection of you. Some people are gonna be like, well, don't judge a book by its cover.
No, but
that's what you're representing.
yeah, and the reality of it is we live in a world where people do judge you.
They judge
You
by the
shouldn't
cover.
judge others, but based on your appearance, the way you're presenting yourself, people are always going to judge you, regardless if it's right or wrong.
Whether it's right or wrong, and no, and that's fine. Because you have to understand that, and it's just cool. Like, all right, this guy looks sketchy, but let's see what he has to say, right?
Right.
Just keep, just stay on your toes, like.
That's kind of the main reason why we don't like competition shows, because it's like,
Mm.
who are you to judge?
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you never know who's gonna put in the work and like really make it, right?
Really
Like
make
it
it,
doesn't
yes,
matter,
sir.
even like what you said about the talent and
The
all that.
first time you tried, yeah.
Talent.
America's Got Talent.
X Factor. It was X Factor, but work hard beats talent when talent. Hard work beats talent when talent don't work hard.
Yeah, 100%. We were just talking about this today that, I mean, even we used to think like this when we were like young artists, right? We were like, oh, we're better than them. I'm better than him. But it's like, well, put in the fucking work.
Right.
Yes,
That's what you have to do because as long as you put in the work, then you probably will be better than them. But most people they keep themselves back because they're not really.
They let their pride and ego get in the way. I mean, there's many times where I got my pride and ego, and it stopped me from accomplishing things that where in my mind, where my ego was like, I should be here, but it's like I wasn't putting in the work.
Yeah.
That's what it really came down to. I wasn't putting the work to make my craft better, my talent better, and sculpt it. You could feel so like, oh, I'm the shit, which. It's a thin line when you're an artist because you want to have confidence. You want to exert confidence into your product, but then you can't. It's too much of it. Then you're like, oh, well, then you're not progressing. You're not. So it's all about a crazy balance,
And so my goal was to, my shirt, it says "Stay Bees and Stay Great" on the back, right?
Yeah.
Because I want you wherever you go, I want you to represent greatness. Because what you wear is what you represent.
Correct.
And I make simple. Yeah, this is simple. This is some one-of-one, classy, like, yeah. But
I liked it. I got some Aaron Gordon's.
Yeah.
It's so one shoe is yellow, and one shoe is orange for like a monarch butterfly, and the yellow one's a bee, and it has an actual bee like that on the tongue. So hint. Oh, no, I'm scared. So no,
low key.
it's Aaron Gordon, so he admires Muhammad Ali. So float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. So that's exactly. So, but that's crazy. I used to have them on display. I started wearing them because everybody kept coming in and they wanted to buy them. And I'm like, you know what? It's almost playoff time. I'm gonna start rocking them. Shout out to 361 for sending them. But so the bee. Tell us about the Beesin.
So this is my Simply Beesin collection.
Okay.
Right? And Beesin really has nothing to do with the bee. But Beesin was just like, it's just catchy, stay Beesin, stay great. And that's what I've been rolling with. Because, I tell people now, like the homies, everybody, I'm like, all right, see you later, stay Beesin. They're like, stay Beesin, stay Beesin. Because it's not just fashion, it's not just looking great, it's living great. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lifestyle. And so my goal, like I said, I want people to dress and reflect greatness.
Right.
Not only that, because this is just the beginning. I eventually want to do, I want to be a real pillar where I got bees in hospitals, bees in rec centers, bees in communities, where I'm creating bees in schools, where we're teaching people to value life instead of just trying to get everything you can out of it. Because a lot nowadays, it's like, from a little kid, oh, what do you want to be when you grow up? What do you want? What do you want? You want this? You like that? Okay, let me get a house, but now my goal is to get a bigger house.
Right.
It's okay, so when will we actually be satisfied? Why do we keep teaching these values of keep wanting? How about let's keep valuing? Oh, I got a house. Cool. I want to do this. Let me just do this to do that. And some people might say it's like, oh, well, why? It's not even like you can have whatever you want. But I feel like the world is missing love, peace, and we just need to slow it down, dial it back. Why is everything so weird? Why we all breathe the same air? We all, and everybody's heard this.
Right.
We all want the same things.
So that's why I ask people. I'm gonna ask you guys. Do you guys want hate and frustration in your life?
No way.
No.
Would you guys like to simply live your life, whatever that means to you?
Yes.
Yep.
Then you guys been beezing, you just didn't know it.
Hell
Hey.
yeah. Stay beezing, baby.
Beezing, baby.
Beezing the whole time, baby.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And so most people are beezing, they just don't know it.
Yeah.
So when you
see
stay
that.
beezing,
That's tight.
it doesn't matter where you're from, what you look like, it doesn't even matter your religion.
Right.
Because if you don't want hate and frustration in your life, neither do I.
Mhm.
So therefore, there's no more barriers between me and you. And that's how we unite the world in a fashionable manner.
Right.
Drea93 says she loves that.
Matter of fact,
Yeah.
Shout
drop some bees in the
93.
chat if you're beezing.
You know, drop some bees
Drop
in the
some
chat
bees
if
in
you're
there.
beezing. Because this is
Bees
more than
emojis.
just, like I said, it's more than just looking great. It's about living great. And, you know, I got kids now, so I want my kids to have a greater life, a greater world to go into. And everybody else, and I don't even do it for fame. I literally, genuinely just want a better world for the people. And I feel like everybody deserves it. You deserve it. He deserves it. Everybody, if you watching this, you deserve the greatest life that you want
Mhm.
because you came into what already was. And it's a big mission for sure.
Definitely. That's amazing, man.
I appreciate that.
That's a great
Clip
message.
that out.
Clip that. That was
Hell
it
yeah.
right
That's
there.
it.
That's it.
Hell yeah.
Um,
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, brother.
No, thank you. It means a lot, you know, and that's really why I started Beezing. And I'm just here to give the world love and everybody who wants to be great. This is for the great ones. This is for us who deserve it because we
Right.
deserve to be great. You know, I was born into what I was born to, and I can't take. You know, unfortunately, I didn't grow up with a father, right?
Mhm.
But that's just the circumstances. I can either be sad about it the rest of my life, or I can be like, you know what? It's not even my dad's fault because he was born into some he didn't have the knowledge to be able to get out that cycle.
Right.
And if I have the vision to just be like, it's cool, bro. Like, it is what it is.
Mhm.
But you know, I'm just here to give the world a better, you know, better.
Definitely. Yeah, no.
Stay beezing, stay
It's
great. Yeah.
it's on us to change the course of, you know, like you don't want to be like your dad, like
Yeah.
in that aspect of, so you want to change the course. You know, we could always victimize our parents or whatever,
Exactly.
but
You
it's
can
like,
always blame someone else.
yeah, or blame someone else. It's like we got to learn and say, all right, well, I'm going to take accountability for my family line and I'm going to go a different direction, you know?
You know what's funny? Something people will be like, oh, capitalism is the reason, right? They'll be like, oh, this and that, but they'll never be like human.
Right.
At the end of the day, why is everything polluted? Because we keep buying.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
we get mad. We're like,
True.
oh, man, the president is crazy or so and so is crazy, but we still participate.
Mhm.
Right.
So everybody keeps trying to blame something else instead of taking responsibility.
Mhm.
And I'm responsible. I take responsibility that I drive every day. You know, I pollute every day, and I'm making clothes, but I'm not making fast fashion. Don't get this twisted. I would never make fast
Mhm.
fashion. All this is quality to last. Eco-friendly too.
Oh,
You
nice.
know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to end fast fashion. I actually have an upcycled collection where
Okay.
I got stuff from the thrift store.
Oh.
And then I put because I got iron-on patches that have like good things, you know, greatness, stay great, stay beezing, unchained, where you can customize anything that you like, because maybe you don't like it, maybe it's just not your style.
Right.
But I promise you, no matter who you are, you stay beezing. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
Yeah. So where could they find all of your products or
So
when
you
you're
can find
released?
everything at staybeezing.com. I got a website. It's up and running always. Right now, whatever's on the website is available. I got a spring collection that should be available April 15th. And then you can find me on Instagram, Beezin_original.
How do you spell Beezin for them?
Beezin is Beezn. That's, you know, stay Beezin, Beezn. And yeah, it's just people are like, oh, you know, because I guess I didn't come up with the word, but you know, people are like, what's that even mean? I'm like, it means simply living wherever you go without hate or frustration, spreading peace and love, staying wise, staying humble, staying Beezin, staying
Great.
Hey, yes, sir.
That's dope. That's dope.
But nah, yeah, that's really what I'm on, and you know, it's beautiful to be here because of me being Beezin.
Right.
I get to be with y'all, and that's honestly that's dope. That's dope.
That's
really
dope.
Oh yeah.
When is the fashion show that you're about to?
So yeah, I got 2 fashion shows actually coming up. I got one April 6th, EDM trippy fashion show, some EDM stuff.
Oh,
like, you know,
man.
it's gonna be, I guess, EDM lights. Shout out On the Rise. They're the ones
Yeah,
putting
shout
that
out to On the
together.
Rise.
And then I got another one, a 420 fashion show catwalk. Shout out to Pretty Savage. She's the one.
Oh,
who put
yeah.
yeah. Pretty shout out to Pretty Savage. She put it
That's
all
crazy.
together.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and so that one's April 13th, and that's a 420 show. So she's, it's gonna be pretty dope. We're gonna have great artists there.
Nice.
Some big people and a lot of cool fashion. So
What?
yeah.
That's one thing I want to mention, because you mentioned a bunch of people, different shows. These are all different, but like how intertwined everybody in the city is right now.
Right now, yeah.
There's really like we're seeing it, because I don't know. This might sound crazy, cocky, but we're everywhere. Like Denver Foos, we go everywhere.
Yeah,
and we see all and we see a lot of the same faces in some of these same spaces, and it's amazing to see like the community, whether it's the fashion world or the artists, they're all starting to kind of unite and interlock and create like a culture, a new culture.
yeah.
So like Denver has had its own culture, and that's where we derive from, of sharing what like Denver Foos and the culture. But it's a beautiful thing to see culture cultivating right in front of our eyes, as far as people and the scenes of fashion and artistry and upcoming people, just young people. I feel like this young generation, like you guys, I would say, because I think I'm about 10 years older than you guys.
You guys are like 31, bro.
31 is
But like you guys are just hitting the ground running, and not you guys are just taking care of business, where I think the past generations, they kind of were just like were fear-based and weren't so much go-getters. But with the internet and everything, you guys are just going and meeting, and nothing's stupid. Like something
Nowadays,
like
I get what you're saying.
when I was coming up, when we were coming up,
criticism.
everybody was was very critiquing on people, where now everyone has a lot more respect for other people's perspectives and their art. And so there's not that much like negativity as far as like, oh, they're whack. And like, it's like, no, they're doing their thing, we're doing our thing, and everyone's just going. Where I feel like in past generations, it was more, I mean, not to say that there's not negativity, but we don't focus on the negativity over here.
I understand.
No, I think that's important, because like at the end of the day, like everyone's supposed to unite and help each other, because we all win like that. If you guys notice, the people that do reggaeton and PR in Puerto Rico, everyone is famous, everyone's up there because they all help each other. You know what I mean? So it's just really about helping each other, because we can all win. There's more than enough room for everyone. You know what I mean? So that's just all it is.
There's enough money for everybody
Enough money in the air.
on the earth to have $1 billion. Literally, you look it
Everybody.
up. There's enough money. Jeff Bezos got your billion, so you better get it back.
Come on,
I'm
man.
telling you, man.
Shit.
Give it back,
Yeah,
man.
I just bought some shit on Amazon.
You better go get your
Oh.
billion back. I'm
Oh,
telling
damn, we did.
Well,
You
just
know,
those little
right now,
cords.
Elon got my billion. I'm
Oh.
pissed because I
Hey,
want that, 'cause I want
You know
it.
what? Elon has $100 from me, because like in 2020, no, for real.
about it,
I put $100 down for that Tesla truck. This was before everything, you guys.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
this was in 2020 when they made the announcement.
everything.
He was like, put $100 down, and then you'll be one of the first ones to be able to purchase it. I don't know what the hell happened with that $100. I never got it
Damn.
refunded. And
Yeah.
I never got an email. I didn't even get an update of like, oh, the trucks are ready now. Do you want to buy it or nothing?
Yeah,
That's
where's-
not bees and Elon.
It's not
Oh,
me.
Elon, you gotta stay busy out here.
We need that 100 because we're going to Shotguns this weekend for his birthday.
Hey, shout out Shotgun.
I do need that 100. Oh,
The crazy part is I haven't been here for a month,
Okay.
and I know exactly what he just said. Is. Best believe it, man. My birthday was last week, so we're gonna have to collab. in
oh,
there.
did you go? Did you go?
No, but I will be in there like swimwear soon.
All right, shout out to Shotgun Willies. They're actually one of our sponsors.
Hey,
Sick,
yes,
bro.
sir.
And,
Shout out
um,
Shotgun Willies.
Yeah, so
Go,
it's
go,
right
go.
there.
And,
So maybe we'll go on. This weekend is a big weekend, guys. We have opening day, which we were talking about earlier. We're gonna have an opening day tailgate at La Fiesta. Shout out to our podcast sponsor, La Fiesta Mexican Restaurant. Make sure you guys go in there, check it out. Tell them the Denver Foos sent you. We're doing an opening day tailgate over there starting from 10 to 4, presented by Sweeter Than Honey. Make sure you guys come on out. We got DJs. We got giveaways. It's gonna just be a party, man. It's gonna be so much fun.
Yeah, rain or shine, you guys.
Rain or
It ain't
shine.
Gonna, it ain't
No
gonna rain.
excuses.
Yeah,
Hey, it's not snowing, so you
yeah.
can't. You know,
Yeah.
we drive in the snow, so you can't let rain stop you, baby. No
Even
way.
even if it's inside though, it has a capacity of 300. It's
Yeah,
big.
it's a big.
It's big in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, big
also,
weekend for sure.
Also, Saturday we're debuting our comedy show. We've teamed up with Side Splitting Entertainment, and we're putting together a new comedy experience. You're gonna have dinner. You're gonna watch comedy, and then after the comedy show, we got a DJ, Orly DJ music service. He's been putting it down in the Mile High City for a long time. I mean, he's basically has the soundtrack of my life because every quince, every wedding, every birthday, every graduation, he was always our family DJ.
Well,
So
he's DJ'd since the 70s at La Fiesta.
At La Fiesta.
Yeah.
So it's
him and his dad.
Him and his dad. His dad
Yeah.
actually was playing a lot of Latin music at La Fiesta. It was La Fiesta was one of the premier Latin night clubs or like nights in the city of Denver from back in the 70s all the way to about 2001.
No, he definitely put it on for the culture.
Yeah, so they definitely put on for the culture. The restaurant has, and it's so amazing. So we want to invite you guys. To be guests at the comedy show.
No,
we're gonna
be there.
We're there, man.
We're there.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that. That's actually crazy stuff. I've actually never been to a comedy show anyway, so this is great for me, like as an experience.
Definitely, yeah. We got some great comics. We got Josh Emerson. He's been on Netflix. He's been on everything. We have people that were on HBO. We have a lineup full of really national grade talent. It's going to be a great comedy show, great comedy experience. We're going to be doing this show every first Saturday, you guys. So make sure you come every first Saturday. And then the next one's going to be Cinco de Mayo weekend. It's on May 3rd. But this weekend is this Saturday, April 5th, right?
Yeah, it should.
Yes.
Today's April Fool's Day.
So many dates you gotta think about.
Right before April 6th, the fashion show at EDM Trippy Fashion Show. Shout out to On the Rise. You can find this stuff in my bio and link.
That's tight. Yeah, no, we've been trying to make it out to one of the On the Rise things. It's just we're just always so busy.
Or if you can come through Sunday, it's Sunday.
Yeah, well,
you might be busy.
I'm gonna be busy.
Yeah, you might be busy.
We're doing a birthday thing. We're going to the Nuggets game for my birthday,
Big day. Oh,
and we've kind of
happy
had
birthday,
it planned.
man.
Yeah. So we want to make it out. We'll definitely make it out here soon,
You know,
and then we'll
it's
probably go to Shotgun Willie's afterwards.
Shotgun Willie.
Shotgun Willie. Get your Willie wet.
That's the definition of beezing.
Right.
There you go.
That's beezing right there.
Well, no. So Shotgun Willie's. So I don't know if you guys know. Did you like about a year or two ago? Did you hear about John Morant in a strip club?
With the gun and all?
Yeah.
That's where it happened?
That's where it happened.
That's it. It's
Hey,
lit.
You see how lit Shotgun is gonna get you suspended from the NBA.
No, it's actually the classiest strip club here.
Is it? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the
how lit
It's
it
also
is,
a cigar. You could get a cigar.
Oh, that's fire.
Mhm.
That's fire.
Yeah.
Fire, okay.
and they're open till 4
Don't feel
a.m.
like Al Capone in
The
there.
wolves come out at night.
Yeah,
That's
definitely. So we'll have to show you. We're gonna have to give you the Denver
No,
Foos tour.
We gotta take him out
full
for the Denver,
experience, you know
the
what I
full
mean?
Denver experience. No, it's different out here. It's, not gonna lie, when I first moved out here, you know, I came from Cali, so this was a long time ago, probably like 6 years ago, right? So I was like, man, it's not the same. But I didn't know nobody either, you know. I was like, I didn't know nobody, and I just really had a sour taste. But once I got into really, you know, meeting people, because the people are so nice out here, you know, genuinely. Except like the driving, I don't know. The driving, we can talk about that later. That's
Right. No, people need.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, the driving out
That's
here.
nothing though. Go to Phoenix,
Oh
Arizona,
man, Phoenix,
That's
Arizona's
it's no joke,
crazy
man.
too.
But besides that, no, the people is nice. The culture is different, and like you come here, and you like, you know, we from Cali, so like everybody's always trying to be hard. Like out here, it's not like that. Like,
Yeah, no. I mean,
people are
there's some.
actually, you know, yeah,
depending
there's
on where you
areas,
go.
yeah,
Oh,
depending on-
there's some foods that need to not feel like they need to prove themselves.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir, always.
But I mean, yeah, but for the most part.
But for the most part, yeah, we are really chilled, laid back
yeah.
communities. Everyone's pretty chill. Like, I mean, and from my experience, that's kind of what it's like. I mean, we've been we've been to Halloween parties in Compton. We've been in
yeah.
South Central.
man, that was the best one I ever went to.
That
in
was
my
like the
life.
best party I went to.
This is the best.
It's like as long as you're not projecting, it's like what we were saying earlier. Like what you put out, you will get back. So if you're trying to be a hard ass or whatever.
Hey, Elvis.
Yeah, they were calling me Elvis because I used to have a pompadour.
He was Superman.
I was Superman, and I had my
hair slick
Yeah.
That's crazy. I
But,
can
yeah.
see it though.
I can see it. No, everyone can see it. It makes sense.
You gotta be like, but what he say? Hey, baby.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you very much. Yeah, hey, baby, Johnny Bravo.
Hey, I've gotten that before too.
Yeah,
I've gotten that before. Well, right now I'm in a transition with my hair.
He's trying to get it like yours.
So I'm trying to grow my shit out.
He's trying to get it like Edwin's.
Yeah, I basically want it like Edwin's, but
No, I cut. I don't cut my hair.
okay.
I used to have it basically past my back.
Oh.
I cut it last August.
Oh wow.
So this August will be 1 year of hair growth.
Mm.
I had it growing for like 4 years.
Oh damn. Yeah, no, I grew mine 5 years ago I started growing it, and then I didn't cut it for 2 years from the pandemic, because remember everything shut down. And then I just kept growing it, and then I just kept getting it braided. And then because we were supposed to perform for Cinco de Mayo at Civic Center. So then I'm like, oh, well, I got to go back to my original look, like my artist look. But I still wanted it. So I cut it all off and got the pompadour back. But I want longer hair again. I miss just having that flow, you know?
It gives me power.
Yeah, exactly. 100%. That's exactly how I feel. I feel like I was on a good trajectory, and then once I cut my hair, my ego came back, and then I was acting all crazy and doing a bunch of crazy shit.
Well, like personally, why I cut my hair is because I feel like when I let my hair grow, I grow with it.
Yeah,
I had a lot of stuff in those 4 years that I was just like, you know what, like it wasn't the best growth.
Right.
It wasn't the best me.
Right.
And I was like, bro, I'm cutting my hair and I'm letting it grow for 10 years.
Yeah.
This
Oh
year
wow.
one.
Oh snap.
I want to do 10 years. I'm
Okay.
probably gonna do 7.
Okay.
Yeah,
I heard
but-
that though. Your hair carries that, huh?
Yeah, your hair.
I heard that.
And like, I'm not spiritual or nothing. Like, shout out to all the religions, whatever. I don't believe in nothing. But like, what
Yeah,
I
you
feel,
do. You believe in something
stuff,
because
yeah, like nothing like mainstream. Like
Okay.
what I feel is what I feel,
Mhm.
and me and the universe have our own connection where like I just feel what I feel, and then I was like, damn, bro, when I grew my hair, I grew so wise. Like that's the first time I ever grew my hair. I was like, man, like I just wisdom, you know, and now I'm like, all right, let me be really truly the greatest version of myself with this next hair growth, like
Right.
physically, spiritually, you know, emotionally, everything. My kids, you know, I got kids, so I really gotta be good for them, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, 100%.
That's my main thing.
Speaking on that and growth and wanting to grow and be better, I'm going to ask you guys both this question. So, Angel, what are your projections for your career musically? What are some of, like, you don't have to tell us all your goals, but what are some things you want to accomplish
Selling out Bronco
this year?
Stadium.
What are some
Hell
things
yeah.
you want to
Hell yeah.
accomplish
Like
now
what?
that you're here in the Mile High City and you're on the trajectory of doing some big shows? You got the Cookies de Mayo, May 10th. You even
Big
got the
shit.
other Cinco de Mayo show the week before. And where do you want to go with your music this year?
Man, with the music, I just want it to just like I always tell myself, like, you know, and I think every artist should feel like this, but it's like I'm gonna be the biggest artist in the world.
Mhm.
You know what? Like, whether you believe it or not, I'm letting you know I am. You know what I mean?
Yes,
I'm
yes.
gonna be the biggest
Tell 'em.
reggaetonero in the world, but also shout out to to the R&B vibe that I love, the love I have for like the English music too. You know, that's where I
Right.
started off. But as far as like what I got just big dreams with it, man. And I think alcohol line in the future. A crazy movie because I've actually always wanted to be an actor, man. So I've been in a couple like musicals growing up and shit
Okay,
like that.
okay.
Got some family members in the actual acting business too. So I think I want to do a movie and show people everything I went through, bro. Because I have a crazy life, man.
Crazy movie. Crazy
For
movie.
real.
For
So I
sure.
think, but I think that's the beauty of it because it's all that made me who I am today. And I think
Definitely.
I want people to also see that, not just hear it. They'll hear it through the music, but I want them to see it through a movie.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So I got
Hell
a lot
yeah.
of big things, man. I think, but for now, just working hard, getting a supporter one day at a time. You know, with a
Definitely.
new song every time I drop. So I think that's
Definitely.
what's important for it.
How about you, Edwin? What do you project for this year with Bees In? What would you like to see it do?
So this year I'm definitely selling out my spring collection.
Okay.
There's no doubt. But what I really want to do is I just really want to establish myself, as an everyday brand, as a household brand.
Okay.
And I want to grow, obviously, business perspective, sales, all that thing. But I really want the community to feel like, oh, this is for the people.
Mhm.
Actually, I'm gonna say this right now. This year, I'm gonna give $150 to, I believe, 30 people.
Okay.
That's $3,000 I'm gonna give away to somebody if you're either in school or like you want either if you're in school or like taking a course or something. I'll give you $150 because you're in college. You're trying to be the
Okay.
greatest.
Nice.
You're
Yeah.
on the route to the greatest version of yourself. It don't matter. It
Yeah.
could be barber school. It could be nail school, whatever, tattoo school, whatever. If you're trying to learn something to make yourself greater, I'm gonna help you with 150, right?
Right.
If you guys haven't heard of edx.org, it's where you can take free courses
Okay.
of any subject that they have, obviously, right? The ones that are allowed, and you can take it, and you won't get certified unless you pay. And most people want the certification, so
Right.
it looks good on the resume. So I'll give you $150 towards one of those certifications.
There you go.
And if not, I'll give you $150 towards opening up your LLC. That's my biggest goal for this year.
There you go.
Oh,
And
wow.
I really I'm gonna accomplish that once I sell out everything this year. I'll announce the people who won that, first of next year, 2026, and hopefully they get a great start to I'm not really big on the whole New Year shit, but like when I get to them, I'm gonna give them that, and that's gonna be the a bump for their path to greatness. And,
Well, if you, I don't know, you said you don't believe in anything, but like into astrology, right now, especially you as well, we're Aries. This is like the beginning of the year right now. Oh, there you go.
there you go.
This is actually like the new year. I mean, you could always feel it in the air. This time of year, spring, Aries
spring,
season,
yeah.
it kind of is
Big
like
Aries season.
the real beginning of the year with like astrology. I don't know that much, guys. Don't quote me. But
he not
Don't
fine.
don't
trust
DM
me,
him
yeah.
asking
don't
him.
DM me
Hey,
asking me.
Don't send them notes saying this was not correct.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, actually.
But I mean, I've always felt like, not just because it was my birthday, always this time of year, I'm like, it feels like I'm going into a new season. It's really like the real beginning of the year. Because think, like, the end of the year, you just go through Christmas and New Year's, and then everyone's kind of all on a drag, and they're all just like, fuck.
The
And then
energy,
these
yeah.
first,
You can feel it.
yeah, you could feel all that. And then once spring comes, once the bees are beesing
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
and flowing, then we go into a new year and a whole new cycle, and it
It's
feels
called
good.
spring fever.
Yeah.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah. Well, we want to thank you guys so much. Tell the folks
Yeah.
where they could find your brand, and if they can they purchase tickets to the fashion show.
Yes, all the links will be in my bio. If not, just DM me at Beezen_original. I got links so you can purchase tickets. My first fashion show is April 6th, this Sunday, and then the next one is April 13th, next Sunday. We busy, you feel me? But you
Beezen,
can
baby.
find everything at staybeezen.com. I have more than just I have mental health tips. I have how to stay clean. I have tips on how to stay sustainable on my website. I have a lot of stuff on my website besides the clothes, but you can definitely shop everything at staybeezen.com.
Right on. And I know.
Yeah.
What about you? Where could they find your music? Can they buy tickets to the Cinco de Mayo show, the Cookies de Mayo show? Go ahead and let the folks know.
Yeah, definitely, man. If you guys, eventbrite.com, actually, there's a couple links on some of the stories I just posted. My Instagram is Anjel Music Official. That's with a J, not with a G. So it's Anjel Music Official. And if you have any other questions, just reach out, slide me with a DM, hit me with a DM, and then we can go from there for sure. But shout out to the Denver Foos,
Shout
man,
out to Denver Foos.
for all this
Mad
man.
love. They're
Mad,
great.
mad love.
This is greatness right here.
This is
Thank
greatness.
you.
Don't ever forget it on me.
Yeah, don't.
For
Thank
real.
you.
Thank you for coming in, you guys. Thank you for
Thank
coming
you for
on.
coming in. We're gonna have to bring you on. We're gonna have a great show, Cookies the Mile. Good luck to everything that you guys are doing. I want to
Same,
thank
same.
everybody for tuning in.
Yeah.
Let's give a big shout out to
Shout out
SE
to
Shirts
all
and
the
Hoodies.
supporters.
Right.
Our sponsor, SE Shirts and Hoodies, where we get all of our merch. You guys can
Shout
go
out
to
to them.
denverfoods.com, cop a hat, cop a shirt.
Yes,
It really
sir.
helps support everything that we're doing, and then that way we can bring more dope artists and dope designers and fashion people like Edwin and Angel, and just let's just keep it going,
Keep it
baby.
going,
Thank you
baby.
guys so much for
Hey,
being
peace
on.
peace to our creatures, mad love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on.
You already know.
We'll just roll out to this song. What is this? Control.
Control.
Hey.
Yeah, love it.
All right. Let's just
Shout out
let
to
it rip.
Infinite TGM for being on that feature, man. We love this song.
Control. Like I'm not.
He wants
Shout
to hop
out
on the.
to Brandon Z. He's been supporting you guys this whole time.
Hey, shout out Brandon Z.
Yeah.
Hey, he's the realest of the real. Sir.
Y aunque intento de ayudar, no arregla nada. Me dice que me